everything. They were just burying opponents left, right, and center, and then it all comes to a screeching halt. And this is not the kind of start that they're used to.
Yeah, they usually start off games really, really strong. And there you can hear the crowd trying to egg on their team. They need more of that. They need your energy. They want to win this. Nobody expects them to. Nobody wanted them to, but they might just do it. It is an eco round. Sonic and JT started off, and Signify, they just want to do a little bit more damage.
Will they be able to is the question, because JT, he's found YB. Now it's a 2v5 against fully bought up opponents, and Crazy Guy, long range P250 isn't ideal in any situation, but Ace, he's gonna go pushing, because, well, the B-bomb side has been vacated, and the bomb is gonna get planted. Bravado, while being overtly aggressive, they haven't lost sight of fundamentals here. They're doing the smart thing, fading, nasty shot on the Crazy Guy. That's gonna leave Ace all alone in a 1v5, and at the most, all he can hope to do is take guns away.
Yep, and JT, he might just be aware of where Ace is.
Look at the discipline. He's not over-peaking it. He's just holding that angle, waiting for some backup, because, you know, not only does he want to get the kill, he doesn't want Ace to, you know, even have the chance of recovering a rifle.
There you go. Ace is the first one to lose patience against, but JT looks the wrong way, but Ace, he will get riddled with bullets from like 3 enemies. Bravado, they go 4-0 up, but this time Signify, they have the AWP. They have a double op onto Mazel and Crazy Guy, and that's what you want to see on Dust2.
Yeah, you want those double scopes out and those cannons pointed towards long and, you know, mid or B, wherever, and you want to shut down these 2 angles so that the rest of your players can focus on the remaining, leak points.
Yes, indeed, and again, Bravado, they're just going up fast towards long, but Crazy Guy is going to start it off, and Bravado is just going to say, cancel, we want out, but Sonic, he's going to walk out straight into Marzel's crosshair. The trade comes in. Marzel should have fallen back, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but now Signify, they are in a bit of a pickle right now, yes. And YB spraying wildly through the smoke. This time he doesn't hit anyone. Ace, he knows that they're coming B. Oh, he's going to whiff his spray and he's going to get taken down. A 3v3 retake of the B-bomb side is going to be very difficult. And now it's a 2v3 retake because Deathmaker's been taken down by Detroni. Things are not looking up for Signify. Bravado has just realized that there is a W key on the button and they're going to hold it down no matter what.
Yeah, and there's a huge gap on the smoke, but the Detroni can actually abuse. But YB, he's just playing patiently behind it, allowing Crazy Guy to move up, inch ever so closer. But I think the call to save has come in. There's a kid on a YB, but they don't want to risk it. It's going to be 5-0, and YB needs to showcase his trademark mid-round calling and just, you know, his ability to spur on his troops now more than ever.
Yes, indeed. Crazy Guy barely makes it out of there alive. And he will survive. There are no T's close enough to punish him for that brazen shot towards mid. And just as I say that, he goes and does that.
Yep. Bravado have Signify's number.
Yeah, I mean, talking about pushing your luck, right? You escape from the double peak at middle after missing a shot, and then you go for another one. And now, I'm pretty sure Signify was thinking of forcing around that op and M4, but now they just have to change their minds.
Yeah, and just for context, JT has 8 frags, Signify as a team have 8 frags.
That does not look very good for them. Mazel runs through the smoke, gets taken down. Bravado is just not slowing down, which if IB boosted up, this is a boost we've seen all the way back since the 1.6 times, and still, nobody expects it.
I mean, it's just one of those things, right? Like the flower bed boost towards B on Inferno. It's just one of those things. It's so common, you don't expect it. And YB, can he get another? Yes, he can. He's gotten 2 for the round. And Crazy Guy, he's pushing. He's going to find, well, one guy with his pants down, gets a second as well. And could this really be happening? There's just one player left, and that's Mr. Sonic, and he's found 2. Brings it down to a 2v2, but the 2 players, they're far away. They're spread apart. Deathmaker, he's picked up the AK-47, but Sonic, he's got a lot to do. He has found 2 kills. YB's the only one with Kevlar. He also has a kit, and Sonic's going to do the smart thing. He's going to plant in the smoke and GTFO. Or not. He's just going to stay there.
Can't get the freak out right now because he's been spotted. Deathmaker's gonna take him down. Signify, they win an eco round off the back of some heroics by YB. That is how you use an M4, a solo M4 on the CD side.
And look at Deathmaker, the presence of mind to just go back, pick up the AWP as well, because he knows that YB has the kit, and that's the first round on the cards for Signify. Will they be able to carry this momentum forward, though, is the question, because Bravado, the amount of money that they have on them is quite significant. They can buy into the next round as well. So Signify have a lot of chipping away to do at the T economy. And Dust2, given the style that Bravado are playing, they've basically let loose and they are going for it. They're like, okay, we're just going to play Signify's game and see how they can respond to us.
Yes, indeed. And again, YB, he's just going to escape that op. And he's fortunate that Fady, who's not known to be an opper, had the spawn.
Yeah,
Gives it back to Detroni after missing the shot in shame. And oh, that doesn't hit him. But that one does. JT's down to 23 points of health. And make that and Fady, he's down to 16 as well, elsewhere on the map.
I think Fady was aggressing up B short because Crazy Guy did take one bullet from the AK-47 as well. And yep, getting legged. He took an arrow to the knee, rather an op bullet. And Crazy Guy, he's marking shot from a more passive angle. They have long control. Deathmaker, he has never played this angle so far. And Bravado, look at them, they've just slowed the pace way down. They're going back to what we're used to seeing from them, methodical, slow, patient. And look at the utility left on them. They have 3 smokes, 4 Molotovs, and a plethora of flashbangs still at their disposal, and they're just going to get thrown right now. And oh, the timing, does he have it? No, he doesn't. But Crazy Guy, is he aware? Yes, he is. He's Crazy Guy, of course. And he's dead.
Gets the frag, but Detroni comes in with 2 of his own. Elusive gets another. It's a 2v4. 3 of the players are so very low. They're limping in the server right now. But there's no way for Mazel and Ace to know that, so they're just going to fall off. YB can afford a gun, maybe even 2 in the next round. Crazy Guy should be able to buy up, so force buy might just be on the cards because it's going to be a double eco anyway.
Yeah, and this is not how Signify pictured the final map going when they,
Nobody pictured it this way, but Bravado has learned from their mistakes.
They have indeed, and they're not ones to be trifled with. And I guess this is why, it's them saying this is why we're top 30 in the world. We can adapt, and, well, clearly they have a game plan for Dust2.
Yes, indeed. 6-1 now for Bravado. Does Signify force into this? Yeah, they should. There you go. The force buy comes out. Guns are being juggled over. It is a circus right now at the CD spawn.
Yeah, and YB, he's going to have to make his peace with just a single smoke. But all things considered, it's not a bad buy. Decent amount of utility. Weaponry, not bad either.
Weaponry isn't bad. Utility isn't bad. It is a double hop setup for Bravado on their T side. Deathmaker's going to push up. YB's going to push up. And there we go. The aggressive style of Signify is showcased. But now they need to stop that aggression. They need to chill the F out. And, oh, Crazy Guy, he's going to get, well, baited by JT, and Sonic's going to take full advantage. Deathmaker doesn't turn the corner in time, otherwise he had Fady's number. Realizes the T-spawn is clear, and oh, Fady comes in, but Fady fails. Ace turns around, whips out his gun, takes him out, and JT, though, he's still in it with the shout. 3v2, but 2 of the players on the CT are so very low, and Sonic again takes 2 more down. That's a great shot on Mazel, and Sonic, 4 kills, just shutting down Signify after they had a 2-man advantage.
Yeah, that should never have happened. I thought that kill onto Fady on A shot is what seals the deal for Signify, but Sonic, he had other plans. And once again, we see these individual 1v1 peaks. I mean, how does Sonic survive so long? You saw where Deathmaker died. He died at Dumpster. And Sonic hadn't moved with that op from that cubby towards long. How?
How indeed. A tech pause comes in, but it has been unpaused already. Which is good news. We can get back into the action, and we can hope that Signify can come back from this. It is late in the day, and the first game played by these both these teams, in fact, and the first game cast by us, in fact, as well.
It was 11 hours ago.
Yeah, almost just over 11 hours ago.
Whoa,
so the players will be feeling the fatigue. I certainly am feeling the fatigue. I'm too old for this.
You're still a spry young laddie.
You're younger than me.
In age, in years, at heart, I'm like just a rickety old man.
No, at heart, you're an immature prick.
That I am. No one will deny that.
It's an eco round, of course, coming in by Signify, so we don't expect much from them right now, but they do need to pick up at least 4 or 5, maybe hopefully 6 rounds on the CT side, because that was,
Weird.
yeah.
Because Detroni, he was one shot.
Yeah.
And he was the C4. It could have actually given them some hope, but, well, Fady, under fire, will still get the kill. Detroni gets YB as well, and now Marzel with 4 HP, what can he do? That's overkill. That's overkill, JT. That's overkill. But yeah, 8-1, and we forgot to do the 7-1. Never forget. Oh damn! How did we miss that?
Maybe it goes 8-2, and we can do 8-B Signify right now.
Maybe, but yeah, Signify will have a buy. Marzel with the AWP out, Glass Cannon, of course, because the economy has been a bit unavailable, and so far. Marzel, he's trying to get that early peek, but double scoped in, that's dangerous. He sees the guy. It's a fast play out towards Min. Marzel, will he be able to get the kill? No, he won't. He's gonna get completely trumped, but YB in the meantime gets one, Crazy Guy gets another. And, all right, man advantage with Signify.
Crazy Guy is so very low, but Detroni, he's low as well. That door, that spam at the door is now just so very random. Should have been dead, but Crazy Guy, he's going to fall to Elusive. Does a bit of damage to him, but now Deathmaker, he's trying to come in, trying to take him down. Elusive does get taken down. There's an op onto play. Deathmaker is going to get down, but Sonic has just been so on point. Whoa, it's Detroni rather with the op. He's down to 11 points of health now, and Sonic with the AK, he's pushing up, and he's going to take down YB. Ace, he needs to go for this. He needs to win this round for his team because they need to start fighting back.
Yep, and it is getting out of hand, and Ace playing an angle that they weren't expecting. Sonic does get taken down. Ace eats a face full of flash. I mean,
all down to Detroni now, 11 points of health. This should be Ace's round, but he's just crouching out of it. But Ace will pick up the round, gets the kill, has the time for the defuse as well. 8-B.
8-2. Signify somehow clawing their way back, but this is a far cry from the CT side we saw them put up against Bravado this very morning. And Ace, he will get the AWP, but the money is just so poor. Look at the JT on $15,650 so far. He was losing money for winning rounds. That's how much money they have right now, Bravado, because that's how emphatic their round wins have been.
Yep, and there is no stopping them by the looks of it. It has taken a hero play, a clutch by Ace to win that, along with the misplay by Sonic, of course. Bravado, though, they're going to bomb out long again, and Crazy Guy, he's going to try to fall back. Deathmaker is down, and the adjustment is amazing. Crazy Guy doesn't even expect it. YB's been taken down, and this is 9-2. There is no way. Ace is down as well. They're just falling like flies, and Marzel comes in. Marzel's been spotted out. Marzel, he's been legged. Marzel is dead.
Marzel is dead, and wow. I get it. You're a new team. You want to play your pug style, but I think there comes a time when you have to tell your team, guys, calm down. This is Counter-Strike, not Counter-Stroke. Let's not completely spaz out every time we have to, take long control. You're not getting it. Give it up. Do what Energy did. That adjustment will actually work for them for a couple of rounds. Fall back, play from Gandalf, play from short, get short control, and let them have long. Why give up guns unnecessarily? I guess over time they may make that adjustment. YB getting tagged through the door, down to 47 points of health. Not that it matters. It is
another eco.
Yeah, but again, they did win an eco not very long ago.
Yeah, but this time Marzel is taken down. Ace does get the trade, but they push forward too far. JT takes down Ace, and now Deathmaker with the deagle. He's going to try to make something happen, and he can't. Signify, their train is out of steam.
Yeah, I think again, it is a game of two halves. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, but Bravado seem to be playing a very different style of Counter-Strike than what Signify were counting on. I think they let Dust2 through because of the way they played because of the way Bravado played against them in the morning, but they've done a complete 180.
Yep.
Bravado are like, okay, you know what? We're global elites too. If you think you want to play that way, fine, bring it. Face it, level 10 pug, here we go. And they've been scrimming in NA. That's some of the most aggressive Counter-Strike known to mankind, and they're no alien to it. Here's the result.
Yep. The adjustment has come in, and Signify, they might just find it as hard to adjust as Bravado did in the morning.
Well, let's see. It is yet another Rico. This half, safe to say, is going to end in favor of Bravado. And Detroni, what the hell?
Through the door on the right. A random shot, but Deathmaker and Ace, they get two, but Sonic comes out and snuffs that defense completely out.
I mean, this is the difference, right? In the morning, Bravado, if they'd gotten that, if they, got the first kill, they'd have fallen back. And the moment the trade would have come in, they would have been like, wait, let's just reassemble, reassess. Now they're like, "Arey bahar mein jai, W the bow." Like, that's what they're doing. They're just pressing W and just going for it. They're like, cool, we'll play your game. And I think Signify will have more success on the T side, but it all starts with that pistol round. And it needs to end here. An 11-4 half, I still see Signify maybe being able to claw their way back into this game, but Bravado so far have been just a completely different team, and I think even Signify realized that.
Yep. The double ops come out, Ace gets tagged, but Marzel can't land the shot. Detroni is going to miss his as well. He's going to eat a face full of nade. A triple op onto Bravado. It's a bit of a Bravado.
That is a brave move indeed.
But JT drops over that op. He has just so much money. So he's like, why the hell not? Elusive, he's going to take down Marzel. The shots are just not there. The shots are not hitting this time for Signify. And just like Signify, the crowd, they have nothing to cheer about. But there you go, Crazy Guy and YB, they're going to get a kill apiece. It is a 3v3. This is probably the best chance they have, but unfortunately, Bravado, they've run amok over the B bomb side.
And they're just waiting for that peak, and will they? Oh, the smarts. The smarts on these guys.
Oh, he spotted out. But does Fady peek? Yes, he does. Crazy Guy takes him down. Don't try that cheeky thing with me. I invented cheeky, but Detroni and Sonic, they're going to restore order, and they're just going to deny that retake. 12-2. And Signify now, they have to force buy into this. They have nothing to work with. And even when they've had things to work with, nothing has gone their way.
And Sonic, look at what he has in his hands. The auto sniper. Detroni has an auto sniper. They have auto snipers for days because they have money for days. And this crossing is going to be painful because here starts, well,
and the barrage. And the barrage does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
0 points of damage. That was a bit of a wasted investment, but in that barrage, the mid-out play has come in. YB, his shadow's been spotted out. But JT, does he expect the peak?
I mean, there's so many players in middle, and YB, he does get taken down. Ace, he's going to find himself a couple as well. Continues the spray, but unfortunately unable to get the kill. Deathmaker, in the meantime, has snuck in from long and gets the kill onto Detroni. Picks up the AWP. It's a 2v2. Crazy Guy with the FAMAS. Deathmaker with the AWP, and Crazy Guy picks up the AK-47. He wants that AWP. You can tell he's itching for it. But will they be able to do it? So far, the clutches just haven't gone the way of Bravado. Sorry, haven't gone the way of Signify, but it does look like it's possible. C4 has just been planted, but elusive. What a peak. And now Deathmaker with the AWP in a 1v2, and Sonic is going to be the Deathmaker, the harbinger of doom this time. 13-2, Signify getting a taste of their own medicine, and I'm not particularly sure they're enjoying it at the moment.
They definitely aren't, but Signify, they've already achieved more than they could have dreamed of. They've taken down Bravado once already in a BO3. They've taken one map off them in this BO3 at the end of the day.
Hey, man.
Even if they lose this, even if they do,
I mean, stop
it is still a great achievement.
Stop sounding like you're reading a eulogy. It's still not over. 13-2. Yeah. Always remember, dare to dream. Dare to dream.
No, let that brand die.
Oh, God. No one likes a good joke anymore, but there we go.
Signify, they're just going to go in for the straight-up B-rush, and it looks like Bravado are aware, but they're going to have to fall off the B side, and Detroni, he's going to take down Crazy Guy, and things have just come to a standstill. Detroni, he's just wondering, why aren't you crossing? Is there anyone here? Hello? And hello, Fady comes in with the backstab, Sonic as well. Deathmaker finally gets one, but this is so very hard. Elusive gets another. Sonic finishes it off, 14-2. Both the pistol rounds in the favor of Bravado. Yes, Fed, you got it right.
I think I did.
You might have got it right.
I may have cursed them. I don't mean to be. God damn it, I'm going to get beaten up, aren't I?
It's okay, you have your security.
You're there. I have nothing to fear. But yeah, Bravado, they pick up the pistol that Signify so desperately needed, and I think this is the time that you actually force. I mean, they're going to go for broke, and why not? At this point, forcing and then just forcing again, what's the point? At least try with the AKs, and then, yeah, there's going to be no room for error. But at this point, you're fighting a lost battle, so, you know. It's not even an uphill battle. Yeah. It's a 90-degree climb with nothing but long fingernails.
Yeah, exactly. And it has been done before, but only by Nip.
And Fnatic.
No, Fnatic, it was a 12-3. Nip was a 13-2.
Ah, yes. But, Detroni, he's...
Deathmaker takes out his own teammate. At least he denies Detroni the money.
At least. But he takes it at a cost for money for himself. And Bravado, ladies and gentlemen, championship point. And not just one, not just two, 13 championship points. 15-2. And, well, Bravado, they are on the precipice of denying Signify the championship 13 times over.
See, I should trust my gut when I did say Bravado 2-1 right in the start. But I started believing. The crowd got me believing, and maybe they can get Signify believing now as well. JT gets taken down. Signify, they need to start the comeback right about now, and that's a great start for it. That nade, and that spray. Detroni, he's just going to take every single player down. Ace does reply back, but the C4 is down. Fady, he's going to take down YB, and now this is curtains. 14 HP on Ace. There is almost no chance.
And well, Ace, he's going to try, and he won't succeed. And ladies and gentlemen, your winners for the first ever DreamHack Mumbai Festival. Bravado from South Africa, 16-2. It has been a long-fought battle, but they are your champions. Make some noise for Bravado. And well, we have Mamba on stage who is waiting for the interview. But before that, what a journey it has been. What a fantastic game of Counter-Strike, and what fantastic Counter-Strike we have witnessed from, well, Bravado, Signify, Entity, Energy. Let's not forget anyone who's participated. So a huge round of applause for all the teams and yourself as well. You have been an amazing crowd, Mumbai. That's why we love coming here. That's why you're such a fantastic city.
And now it's time for Mamba to interview the winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the winners, Bravado. But before I interview you guys, I'll let you guys have your moment with the trophy. So go ahead, do your thing, and give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Bravado! All right, if we could have one of you guys for the interview. So, who is it going to be? The captain? How does it feel being beaten 2-0 in the afternoon, coming back, being taken down in the first map as well? The second map, you were pretty much down till half of the match, and then making a comeback. How did things change?
It feels really good, man. After the first map, we just had a chat. We've been making a lot of mistakes this whole tournament. I'm sure we've been getting bashed on the analyst desk. We've been pushing and giving our lives away so easily, giving them entries everywhere. And after the first map, we just had a nice chat and said, guys, let's just stop this. And yeah, it just worked out for us.
What do you think went wrong for you guys in the first game?
In the first game against them, it's pretty much the same thing. It felt like every round we were getting entryed everywhere. Every round would be a 4v5. Even some of the rounds we would get the advantage, and then we wouldn't expect the aggression, and then all of a sudden a 5v4 turns into a 3v4. You know, they just get the advantage back immediately. So I think we were just a lot more aware of what they were doing and expecting the aggression, and also, like I said, we were just valuing our lives a lot more and not just throwing it away.
And winning the tournament, of course, is going to feel great. But what do you have to say for all your fans out there? Because these guys have been screaming the lungs out for you.
Yeah, thanks guys. The support's really been great. We love India. It's been awesome here. We didn't expect to have so many fans out here, but it's really been great. Thanks guys.
Woo! Well, I congratulate you guys. I hope you guys have a better run again at the minor and of this. But I want you guys to give it up once again for Team Signify to make it for the finals. All right, without any further ado, all right, since you guys have been chanting his name, it has been a redemption story for you. Making it to the finals itself has to be a big thing. You know, being a 4-day-old team, how does it feel?
I mean, we wanted to win. Obviously, we always come to win. But I'm really proud of my team and what we've achieved in such short amount of time. And I hope with practice we'll be able to.
I think you guys will probably with your chins up high because imagine this: these guys have been boot camping in NA. They have been playing so much Counter-Strike. You guys are literally a week-old team. So there's fine. We didn't have a lot of expectations, but you guys still made it to the finals. You defeated them in the first game. You took a map off. The second game was really convincing as well. But leaving that aside, what do you have to say to your fans out here?
Let's go, China!
The meme lord himself. And nonetheless, we are going to head back to the analyst desk. Trace, take it away, buddy.
Thank you very much. Yes, indeed, you may or may not like the outcome of that, but it did happen. And indeed, Bravado are your champions here at the DreamHack Mumbai Invitational. I could ask you to make all the noise in the world, but these guys, hard-fought battle on both sides of the equation. And slowly but surely, they are on their way to the top, just like their brethren over there on Signify. An absolute terror of a showing here, and they couldn't have done it without the support of the crowd here in Mumbai. It's been quite the showing from these guys, and you have to tip your hat to them. Even if they did catch that big L today, they definitely have a bright and prosperous future ahead of them.
Absolutely. I mean, as a new team, brand new team, 4 days old, they reach finals, they take map number 1. Sure, the honeymoon finally comes to an end, right? But that's when a relationship really